Welcome back to my channel, Solo Cruising with Heather. Thank you for checking out another video, and if you like this video, please give me the thumbs up and consider subscribing below. So in this video, I'm going to talk about 13 things you can do as a solo on a sea day. You have saved up your money, you are now on the cruise, you've been enjoying the itinerary, but now up comes 1 or 2 sea days, and you're wondering, what am I going to do with myself? Well, that's the topic I'm going to discuss today. So let's get going. Well, your first day is here. One of the things you can do is, instead of dashing up to the buffet to grab your breakfast, why don't you go to the main dining room and have breakfast? Meals served there are at a much more relaxed pace. So knowing you don't have any agendas to hold yourself to, you can go to the main dining room and order something delicious from the menu. Hopefully grab a table early with sea views and just relax and enjoy a nice breakfast. You can also do the same for lunch. Just note that the lunch hours in the main dining room are actually quite short, usually maybe only from 12 to 1:30. They don't have the same length of time for serving food as the buffet does. So just keep that in mind. But definitely treat yourself to breakfast or lunch in the main dining room. The second thing you can do on a sea day is book yourself a treatment in at the spa. Now, you have to remember that on sea days, the spa gets booked up really quickly. So if you think you're in for a nice massage or facial, mani-pedi, make sure you book a few days before, or even before you even get on the cruise, to ensure that you'll get a slot at the time you want. Another thing that you could do is book a day pass to the thermal suite if the cruise ship has one, and that's a great way to enjoy a bit more space. They got the sauna, the steam rooms, the ice rooms, the heated lounges, and the jacuzzi pools. So that's a lovely way to also spend a few hours on a sea day. A third thing you can do on a sea day is join in some of the quiz that are often available. Check the daily planner, the daily cruise newsletter that they place in your cabin, usually the night before, to see what kind of quizzes that they're hosting. On my Panama Canal cruise, because we had about 7 sea days, I actually joined a team of quizzes, and we won the prize. And by the 7th quiz, our team were called the Titans, and we were very proud that we won. So it's a good way to meet new people. You can join a quiz team and get your competitive edge going. So all the information about quizzes will be in your daily planner. The other thing that sometimes cruise ships host will be games such as bingo or deal or no deal. And sometimes you have to pay to participate in these. So just be careful. The odds of winning are very low, but it's still a lot of fun. So if you don't mind paying some money to have some fun, then that's fine. But just don't be expecting to win big prizes, because they don't have big prizes. The next thing you can do on a sea day is watch a movie. Now, sometimes they have movies that you can rent directly in your room and watch on your TV. Sometimes the cruise ships actually have movie theaters that show movies around the clock. And sometimes they have an outdoor area where they screen movies. So again, just check your daily itinerary to see what time the movies are showing. On my last cruise, we had a night showing of a great movie, and it was after sunset, and we had blankets to wrap ourselves in, and we sat outside and watched a very fun movie. Of course, I can't remember what it was, but we enjoyed watching it. So check out your daily schedule for movies, or if you just want some quiet time, you can watch a movie in your room. So you've been eating a lot of food on your cruise so far. Well, the next thing you can do on your sea day is get some exercise in. And you can do that by walking the boardwalk, Ocean Boulevard, whatever they might call it on the cruise ship, doing some laps. You can also head off to the cruise ship gym. Most cruise ships will have a gym, and sometimes they also have scheduled group classes organized, especially on sea days. So again, check your daily planner to see what's on offer. But that's a good way to burn a few calories. And gyms on cruise ships often have great sea views. So it's a nice place to hang out for an hour or so while you try and burn some of those calories that you've been taking in. So, you like to shop. Well, a sea day is your day then, because on the sea day, the shops are open all day. And quite often, they'll also run specials on the sea days, such as 20% off, or they'll have special events where you can come and check out maybe watches or wine or artwork, and they'll be offering champagne and drinks with the discussions that they're having as they try to loosen you from the dollars or pounds in your wallet. But if you enjoy shopping, it's also a fun way to spend some time. For the ladies who are watching, some of the cruise ships do have specials on Etsy jewelry, which is a brand of jewelry that are on a lot of cruise ships that I've been on, and they'll often give you some kind of ornament in a necklace or a bracelet in your cabin on the day you arrive, and then each day they invite you to come and pick up a charm for that necklace or bracelet. So that's a fun activity to take part in, especially if you like jewelry. One thing they have on most of the cruises I've been on is art for sale, and this surprised me because I thought, why would you buy art at sea? But apparently, it's a big deal and people really enjoy it. I will warn you that the markup is very high, probably about 50%. And then, if it's a bigger piece of art, obviously you'll have to pay to have it shipped home to you if you're not going to carry it off with you at the end of the cruise. But if you like art and you like learning about art, then there's great opportunities to go to an art lecture, or you can go to a pre-sale where they often say will serve champagne free of cost to you. Obviously, it's an idea to get you a little tipsy so that again you'll loosen your wallets and buy a piece of art. But just be careful because, as I said, it's not really the best investment for your money. You will probably best wait until you're on shore to buy art, or wait till you're on an excursion to buy art in one of the towns or cities that you visit on your cruise. Now, I'm from England, and we English like our teas. So, one thing you could check out, especially if your ship is sailing from England or around Europe, is afternoon tea. Some ships, like the Cunard ships or Fred Olsen cruises, do great afternoon teas. Some of the American ships, a little less good at it, but they do make an effort. But quite often in the afternoon, they'll be serving of tea and some light snacks, finger sandwiches, scones, and with jam and cream, etc. So just keep an eye out on that daily planner to see what time and where afternoon tea will be served. Educational lectures. Now, I know that doesn't sound like fun, but actually, some of them are very interesting. I have been to talks about the ship operations by the ship's engineer. I have been a talk about art history, and I've been on talks that included information about upcoming ports of call. And I found them all very interesting, and you can get some good ideas about what you want to do on shore excursions if you've not booked all your shore excursions already. So, give them a try, especially if you're not somebody who likes to lay out in the sun all day, or somebody who doesn't like to, drink a lot. Maybe going to some of these educational talks might be more enjoyable to you. If you are sailing solo and you don't know anybody on the ship, I highly recommend that you attend the solo meetups. Now, some cruise lines, not like Norwegian, are on the ball when it comes to us solos. They have organized meetups every evening around 5. Sometimes it's in the solo lounge, or sometimes it's in one of the smaller bars on the ship. But it's a great place to meet up with some of the other solo sailors. Now, you might not want to hang out with these people all day, but it gives you the opportunity to make some new friends and also the opportunity to make arrangements for you to join them for dinner, often in the main dining room. So if you're somebody who doesn't feel comfortable walking into the main dining room on your own, making sure you go to the solo meetup is a great way to ensure that you have company for dinner. They also organize games and quizzes just for solo cruisers. On my last cruise to the Norwegian fjords, the solos, there were about 24 of us, and one of the events that we had was a virtual scavenger hunt, which was a great fun. There were teams of 6, and we were sent all over the ship to identify different locations on the ship, take group selfies at that location, and come back. And the group that got back first and had accomplished all the selfies, they won. Not only did I learn the ship during this activity, I also got to know several of my fellow solo cruisers. So it was a lot of fun, and we have some great photos, as you'll see during this video. If you are on one of the newer, larger ships, there'll be often other activities for you to participate in. Now, some of these may cost you money, such as the speedway track that they have on some of the Norwegian ships. There's the slides that go down the side of the ships. I think several of the large cruise ships have those. They are virtual escape rooms and video game alleys and bowling and darts. And many of these might have an extra fee with them, so just be careful. But if you like those kind of activities, definitely check them out. Some of them you may have to book in advance, especially something like the speedway racing, the go-kart racing. So just make sure that you have booked in advance so you won't be disappointed. Of course, on a sea day, you also have the opportunity to check out some of the entertainment that's on offer. Sometimes there's West End type shows, there's musicians, there's magicians, there's bands, there's singers, and tribute acts such as those mimicking the Beatles or Fleetwood Mac. So something is bound to tickle your fancy. Make sure you check out the Daily Planner to see who's playing where and when. One thing to be careful of, if you really want to see a particular act, make sure you get there very early, especially if the act is in one of the smaller venues, because it will fill up really quickly and you won't be able to get in. This happened to me on the Norwegian Prima. I really wanted to see the Fleetwood Mac tribute act, but the 2 times I tried to get in, even though the second time I went 45 minutes early, all the seats were already taken because this act was so popular. So if you definitely want to see something, make sure you get there very early and secure your seat. Of course, the last thing you can do on a sea day, or it could be the first thing and the only thing that you do, is just to relax. Relax. Put your feet up, find a quiet nook to read your book or listen to music, listen to a book on an audiobook. Just go sit on the Ocean Boulevard or the promenade deck, find yourself a lounge chair, and just relax and enjoy the sea views as the ship's sailing along. You don't have to do anything. Don't put pressure on yourself to be go, go, go. You do a lot of that when you're off ship on doing the itinerary and your tours, etc. So just take the opportunity to relax and enjoy yourself and make the most of those moments. So there you have it, 13 activities that you can do on your sea day as a solo cruiser. And don't be afraid to mingle with people. Sea days are a great opportunity to make new friends. Just start a conversation with a stranger and you'll be surprised at how easy it is to have fun with people that you've never met before. Thank you for watching this video. Again, please give me the thumbs up and consider subscribing, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.